Hello, classmates of BMod. This is Cat Parent, and this is my video regarding my behavior modification project. I wanted to make it more interesting than I'm going to end up making it, I guess, because I hurt my back on Friday, and so I've spent all weekend on my back or in the emergency department trying to deal with pain. So I'm medicated and trying to go through this project to let you know how things turned out for my water modification. So I brought my visual aids, which are my water bottles. I went from drinking about one of these a day, usually at most, maybe some days not even quite getting there. And then through this project, I decided to try and drink two of those a day, 64 ounces of water. So I wanted to refer to my outline. So the idea is that I would fill up these two bottles, keep them in the fridge overnight, and so that once I finished my coffee in the morning, I would go straight to water, which is what I did. So for the most part, I was able to drink at least 32 ounces of water. Most of the days, 9 out of 14, I did drink 64 ounces of water. I had a few days that I was short of that, probably 48 ounces, and one day where I just met the 32. So for the most part, I'd say that I was successful in modifying my behavior, but I did have obstacles. So initially I thought I would bring bottles of water with me when I left the house, easy enough. And if I forgot my bottle, then I could just purchase water. And what I found is that I didn't really do that. So there was a couple of days where I ran errands and I forgot to bring my water bottle. I just opted to either go without, or if I was going through a drive-through or something, I would get a diet soda, which is something I was hoping to cut down on. So I didn't do as hot as I thought with planning ahead as far as leaving the house. It did do well for me to have the water bottles pre-filled in the evening so that I was ready to go the next day. And if I didn't do that, it's amazing how that small behavior made it so much more tedious for some reason to change the behavior. I was also going to reward myself with playing a game on my phone. If I met my goals, I would check my water intake twice a day, in the afternoon about 2, and then in the evening by about 7. And I found that I wasn't really motivated by that at all, which is a little bit surprising to me. I couldn't find an exterior motivation. Maybe I didn't look hard enough, or maybe I'm just more likely to be motivated internally. I have what would be considered a dutiful personality, so I tend to do things that I feel are right to do for the sake of just feeling that I'm doing something right. So I don't want to beat myself up too much that I didn't do all the things perfectly, but keep the goal in mind, which was to increase my water intake. I did see benefits in sleep, except for having to get up and go to the bathroom. I was more full, so I tended to eat less because I had to drink so much water. And then I get migraines sometimes, and I feel like I had headaches, but not full-on migraines. Not sure if that was all due to water intake, but I would like to think that it had a bearing on it. I'm not sure what else to report. I met my goal 9 out of 14 days to get to goal. However, my goal was to increase water intake. So I did ultimately, even if I drank 48 ounces, I feel like that was a success to a degree. And so I don't want to label this as a failure. I don't believe it was. But I also tend to beat myself up a little bit when I think like, well, I could have done better. So I was glad to do this project. I'll keep thinking about rewards. I'm still drinking water. So as long as I keep up the habit of pre-filling these gargantuan bottles of water, then I seem to be doing much better on continuing the goal going forward. I hope this was informative to you about what my final paper looked like. I look forward to reading what you all noticed with your own projects and see how we all succeeded and where we could do better in modifying our own behavior, as well as using these techniques that we've learned about going forward in different areas of our life. Okay, this is Cat Parent. I'm going to sign off. Thank you.